I think some of the parts in the movie, like during the story, I thought they could have been like better, like acted or like made.
For example.
Yeah. I don't really. Yeah.
I do sort of have a bad, but it's not like that important. I just hated Caspian's accent.
Okay. It kind of phased in and out.
His accent in the preview just like sucked.
1 minute it's there and the next minute it's gone.
My bad, which I just realized, was the, how do you say, the Talmians or whatever?
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
the bad guys.
The bad guys, the bad group. They all had these like accents that I could barely understand. I like missed a whole conversation, and I was like, "What's going on?" I just didn't like how they did that accent, but anyway, so let's go to
Mike with the.
Let's go to Ironman, okay?
Wait, are we going to
Ironman now?
We're going to Ironman.
Well, we didn't get to the ugly. Let's talk about the ugly.
We don't just have ugly.
Prince Caspian was ugly.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He was so hot, guys.
Prince Caspian was ugly.
Okay, let's talk about Iron Man.
Makes you feel he's the coolest sex with the heart of steel.
And Iron Man, all just a flame. He fights and fights and becomes a race. Amazing armor.
That's Iron Man.
A blazing power.
I love the girl voice in that.
Iron Man!
That's good harmonizing.
So, Corey, why don't you tell us the story of Iron Man?
Oh my god, this movie was so good.
Whoa, Iron Man. Iron Man was about some guy who, like, his job was making weapons, and he was captured by these people because they wanted this new weapon he made, which was like some missile. Jericho. And while he was in there, he was trying to figure out a way to get out. So he made a giant machine of metal. So after he gets out, when he goes back home, he realizes that there's.
Yes, it's very cool.
He realizes.
What does he
Oh
realize?
my god, he
Mike, what are
realizes
you doing?
that,
I'm not
that
doing
he was
anything.
being used. Give me this. Okay, so he gets back home. Stop pounding the table, stupid. Okay.
Kramer being a guest star.
I know, I don't mean it, sorry. But okay, so he gets home and he's all like, oh my god, I was being used, and it turns out that, should I give it away?
Go ahead.
Okay, so it turns out, like,
Everybody's seen it by now.
the guy he worked with, right, he was, like, selling military secrets to the terrorist group that captured him. So he creates this iron suit. And he flies around saving the day and crap, and he ends up killing this guy who also steals his idea for the iron suit. So, yeah. And it's really not iron, it's like steel, titanium, alloy thing, but whatever.
It's close to iron, and iron
they
kind
only
of
play the
glows.
Iron Man song
At the end.
credits. So.
Okay, sweet. Let's get to the good, the bad, and the ugly. Matt, why don't you start us off with the good?
My good was, I thought it was good action, and the movie was good overall, because I like these kind of action movies, so I thought the action was pretty good, and that's my good.
Sounds good.
My good is the story. I like the story of how he like becomes this Iron Man, and like he's like trying to avoid like the people capturing him, and how he finds out that his once best friend was actually against him. But
for me, the good was Robert Downey Jr. What a comeback! I mean, he is crazy good in this movie. I mean, I can't think of any other person that would be more perfect to play Iron Man than Robert Downey Jr. I mean, he's funny. He's good. He's
Iron Man.
He's Iron Man.
He is Iron Man.
I thought he played a better superhero than... I can't think of a better person that played a superhero better than Robert Downey Jr. I mean, he was just that good. Fantastic. And the action and special effects were sweet. Taylor, you didn't see
Well,
this.
I got something though. I just think that they got like, I like that it was a different thing. Like I'm sick of the Spider-Man. Another one. You're like, okay, what? We
Superman,
get that
Batman.
Spider-Man is,
Well, actually,
and like Superman keeps coming back, and Spider-Man keeps coming back, and I mean everybody keeps coming back, but like, I like that Iron Man is like completely new. Like we haven't, hardly anybody's really heard of Iron Man before, or at least I haven't. So I thought it was original.
My good is probably the humor in the movie. It was just so witty and so funny. Robert Downey Jr. just made it so freaking hilarious, and it had excellent special effects, excellent excellent fighting, and all the sequences and everything. It just like made my night when I saw it. So yeah, it's my good.
Good job, Kramer. Has anybody actually watched the Iron Man television series?
I tried to once.
As a kid or no?
Yeah, younger.
Was it?
I watched it on Saturday morning cartoons when they played versions of it.
Was it good?
Yeah. It was not that terrible, but it wasn't that great either. It was all right.
Cool. Sweet.
Some weird characters.
Why don't you say you're bad, Matt? Or Iron Man.
My bad of Iron Man. Let's see.
That's not Iron Man.
I don't really have a bad
Yes,
and
it is.
ugly. I thought it was actually just
No,
like
it's not.
good in most parts.
I know what this is too. I think.
Well, they're watching this cartoon of Power Rangers.
It was the Japanese Iron Man.
Okay.
All right, Corey, you're good or bad, or
Or
bad
bad,
or ugly?
bad.
'Cause I didn't have either.
Bad. Yeah, let's pause it.
I don't know.
Sounds good, Corey. So I don't think there's an ugly. Does anybody have an ugly for this?
No.
No.
Well, yeah, Pepper Potts. Ugly.
You didn't like Gwyneth Paltrow?
No, she wasn't that great looking in this movie. Redhead does not work for her. That was kind of weird, but
I
yeah.
don't know. I think she's hot.
Eh. Well, I'm me, so.
It's time for my favorite part of the show. Can you guys guess what it is?
Final countdown.
No, Matt. Where we sell our T-shirts.
Okay, so we've got lots of T-shirts, which you guys know about already. So yeah,
How can I get one of these T-shirts, Taylor?
you go on That's Our At Movie Reviews and you go to the stuff. The stuff.
Buy a T-shirt.
Buy a T-shirt, get them.
Moviereviews.com.
Yeah, we need. What's another holiday that's coming up soon? 4th of
Memorial
July.
Day.
Memorial Day. There you
Memorial
go.
Day.
Get one for Memorial Day. Veterans. Yeah.
We want all our
Make
troops
your
in Iraq
Memorial Day
wearing
better.
That's a Rep T-shirts.
Yeah.
I think that music sounds like the final countdown. And I think it means it's time for the final countdown. This is where all 5 of us, yes, we have an odd number, so we will come out with the winner.
Maybe.
Decides whether we should pick Iron Man or Narnia. Even if you haven't seen either one of the movies, you can still pick the other movie if you didn't like your movie or you think the other one sounded better. So, and give a brief synopsis of why you picked it. So, Corey, let's start with you. Iron Man or Narnia?
I'm gonna have to go with Iron Man.
Iron Man, okay.
I think the action sequences were a lot better in it, and just an overall better. But I still enjoyed Narnia a lot.
I pick Iron Man because
Iron Man.
I like the
Before
action.
picking.
No, I like action movies more than just like. Well, I mean, not saying Narnia was action, but I just kind of like Iron Man type of movies, and then I'm waiting for Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Good reason.
I'm gonna have to go with Iron Man because I tried reading the Narnia books and I got so bored, and I just like Iron Man. I know, I'm just saying, but like Narnia or
You did
Iron
not
Man
get
kept me
bored in
on the
Narnia.
edge of the frick. Iron Man kept me on the edge of my seat like the entire time, and I was like, cool, whatever. But like Narnia, I know there's like a lot of religious reference in the back of it, like behind everything, and I'm not one for religion and everything, so that doesn't really appeal to me. So yeah, that's why I chose Iron Man.
Okay. Taylor, why don't you pick yours?
I liked Narnia, I really did, and even though I didn't see Iron Man, I do think Iron Man is gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go with Iron Man just because I think I would like it just a lot better than I did Narnia. I love Narnia, like don't get me wrong, but I
There's
like
nothing wrong about Narnia, but Iron Man
I
just
like-
sounds better and
it
it
just
seems
it looked better. It looked like it had better graphics than Narnia. It just
Definitely
looked
did.
all